Hello, class. Hope everyone is well. My name is Claire Nantaba. I am one of your classmates, and I have been doing computer for the last, I think, 12 weeks. It's been an amazing time. I've learned a few things, which I really enjoyed, and I know I'm going to be using often. So right now, I'm doing the last thing, which is equally amazing because I've never done this before. Like even speaking right now in front of a screen like this is the first for me. So it's an amazing time, and I would like to do what we've been asked to do. Look at the three AI apps: CLAUDE, Gemini, and ChatGPT, and make a comparison between them, and thereafter recommend the one that I'm most comfortable with. So let's get into it and see what I've got to do. I've got with you for you today. So the free apps, like I told you, we have Gemini. This is the black icon here. Then we have ChatGPT, the green icon, and then we have CLAUDE, the orange one. So those are the three we're looking at. If we had to look at each of them, summarize what each does, ChatGPT as a tool is known for its detailed and well-published answers. It's great for long-form writing, it's great for coding, and it's great for brainstorming. It's an across-the-board tool, really. People in school enjoy using it, and it's very helpful. Businesses, content creators, and everyone is coming into it. More recently, I was learning, I think, what class were we doing? Psychology. And we were looking at it, and we were looking at the robots that are being deployed into the health sector. It intrigued me so much because I'm going into nursing, and I was so intrigued that this amazing thing that's going to be happening in the health sector. I hope to be able to see it and use the amazing things that they're saying it's going to be able to do. So yeah, we're looking at AI in that direction at the moment. Then I've talked about ChatGPT and its detailed and well-published answers. Next, looking at CLAUDE. CLAUDE focuses it does its way in a very ethical manner, reasoning and understanding. It's very sensitive to the user tone, the tones that it uses. It's very sensitive about that. It's slower, but it has very thoughtful answers. When you look at its answers that it gives, the responses it gives compared to the other AI apps, it's really thoughtful and wise. You'd call it a wise old man. And then we have Gemini. Gemini, last semester, I was doing statistics and all this mathematics and chemistry. You can understand what I'm talking about. Gemini is very, very good with numbers, statistical things and data. If someone is suffering with that, they should go to Gemini. Gemini is your go-to. It's the old man in the business of statistics. I can't praise it enough. And it's real time. It pulls out documents in real time. It will not give you all data unless that's what you want, but it's always giving you the current data. If you request for something, just be sure Gemini is giving you current information. It will not tell you that when I was last updated in 2010, the way sometimes ChatGPT used to do some time back. It would tell you the last time I was updated in 2010. Gemini doesn't do that. It's real time, so it's amazing that way. It's fast. The information is up to date. It's not so creative. Things don't come out beautiful and stuff like that, but it's mathematical. What do you expect? So yeah, Gemini is good like that. Mathematics, straight to the point, not creative, but it does its job. It's simple summaries, but to the point. So if you're into that, you'll enjoy it in that way. And when you look at the strengths and weaknesses of each of them, we've talked a little bit about them. But the main weakness for ChatGPT is that it freezes. It can Not so much these days, but it used to freeze a lot, whereby you'd sometimes ask it for something, like it gets confused and just stops midway and doesn't continue. Then it hallucinates, it goes back and forth, like trying to maneuver stuff, and it's failing, too much information. So it has those problems that they're becoming less and less. I think they're working on it now and making that better. And then there was also its tendency to give false information, which is also dying down. So it's getting better and better every day. What it was last 6 months is not what it is today, and I'm sure it's not what it's going to be in the next 6 months. So I can't wait to see what more stuff it's going to be giving us. Then CLAUDE. CLAUDE is good for long document reading. It has its ethical tone as well, but it's not as assertive. It tends to be vague, not so detailed. If you want facts and figures and stuff like that, you may not get much of that from CLAUDE. But yeah, it's still a good AI app if you really want to be ethical and polite and things and drawn out long writing. CLAUDE is your go-to. Gemini, like I told you, it's real time. It interfaces with Google Docs, Google Scholar, and it's able to give you things in real time. And statistics. Anyone suffering with statistics and mathematics, go to Gemini. You will be amazed by this thing. Although it has a robotic tone, it kind of tends to be mechanical, but that's okay. As long as it's doing numbers, what do you expect when someone is doing numbers? Then they're privy concern, because they're saying if they're pulling out data real time, so how private is it? They're still worried about that, but it's ChatGPT for 3 things: brainstorming, concept maths or flowcharts. You could call them concept maths, or you can call them flowcharts, and then tables, as in putting things in tables, like sorting things out so you can see them more clearly. ChatGPT is, it's up there. I can't praise it enough. So I use it for those 3 things. Especially, I've found it so useful during my learning. If I want to brainstorm a subject or a topic, a wide topic, this is my place. I can't go anywhere else. I find it easy to use. It understands me. I understand it. And I use it like a friend. So yeah, I can't stop talking praises about it. I understand it's always learning as well. So if you give it an idea and you tell it exactly how you want it done, it learns and it stores. I like it in that it tells you, I'm going to store this, and next time you ask me to do something like this, I'll do it using this that you have instructed me. How beautiful can that get? How much more beautiful can that get? That is ChatGPT for you. So yeah, it's customizable. That's customizing. You can customize it and it will understand you and work the way you want. And I can't praise it enough. So let me just show you earlier on, because I know the time would not have been enough for me. So I asked it to, I had 4 newspapers that I've been looking at, and they're all talking about AI and its and what's happening with it today. We're looking at the emotional and ethical issues, the social and generational gaps, the human relationships and things like that. So I put in the newspaper, I put in the Fortune newspaper, put in the Economic Times, I put in NBC, I put in Forbes. Those are the big papers, and everyone is every day hopping up and down about AI and all these things that are happening. So I asked it, I put all the documents in there. Each of them was about 12 pages. So you can imagine I had 48 pages, and just put all of them in there and asked it to look at all the ethical issues, the emotional issues, and put it in a table for me. So this is what I got. This is my table. So this is ChatGPT, very brief, very summarized. And if I want more detail, I can always ask it. But this is what it produced for now. Very, I can work with this little paper other than having to walk around with Forbes, NBC News, and walking around with all these newspapers. No, I just walk out. I walk out with one little table like this and I'm done. I can discuss all this and yeah, sound amazing. Yeah, ChatGPT did all the work. So chat is like that. Now let's look at Gemini. Gemini, poor Gemini is, like I told you, it's statistics. So I asked it to go and summarize my documents, nothing. So yeah, that was that. Then we looked at when you look at Claude, remember I told you Claude is the more thoughtful one, the more careful one. So this is Claude for you. This is Claude for you. This is amazing Claude. It put out all these key points, first of all. It put out the primary focus, which was AI and AI as friends. And then put the key findings, it put the study period, the sample sizes that were used when they were studying, it used the metrics, the trust levels. Claude went and outdid itself. What can I say? Put categories, the age groups, the gender, the patterns, the emotional attachments, accessibility, social support. Oh my God. So at the end of the day, it summarized everything and was able to put bullet points, one-line points about the perception, the general perception, the emotional attachment, the mental and health risks, the privacy concerns, the social implications, the regulatory gaps, the design and responsibility. So Claude did that and I can't praise it enough. So this is all I have for you guys. Those are the three. And I love, there are things that I love about each and every one of them. But like I said, ChatGPT for me is very versatile. It can do images, it does tables, it does flowchart, even if you just want to be, for it to be your psychologist, you have challenges at home. My sister is fighting me over this and that. It can help you. I am going out tonight. I have this and this dress. What should I wear? It can help you. If you want this, and it gives you suggestions.